Alright, that'll do. How are we all doing? Oh, look at me. I've got my cowboy jacket on. What fun. Alright, let's get settled in. How's me hair today? See, when you're 40, well, 39, you start running out of the stuff. But I've got a good, thick head of hair. It's just got bad coverage. Fuck it. That'll do. We're back playing Schedule 1. I presume it's called Schedule 1. Schedule I. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. We've got some sort of Hurricane Amy here in the UK at the moment. So, I'm all warm. I've got a candle on in the background. And we're going to play a game about drugs. Let's continue on. Now, in the first episode of this pissing game, I failed the tutorial. I bugged the tutorial. I dropped my drugs on the ground. And I couldn't find them. But I believe I'm at that point now where the game actually starts. It's got a storyline. It's not much of a storyline. But there are parts about this game I like. I like being safe in a little hotel room and tweaking out the mirror. Filthy, filthy people looking in. Shut that. You can look through there right at my drug factory. Where's my drugs? Oh, it didn't save. That's not good. Hang on, where's my... Is it in the bin? Good thing I bought 2 of these. Horse oil. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Drugs, 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 drugs. Come on. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. Good stuff. Needs water. Here we go. So I'm trapped in my hotel room. Not trapped. I'm in my hotel room. They just had a curfew. I had to hide in here. And now, because I can't get a normal job, apparently I must grow drugs. Apparently it's the only way. Is that enough water? Oh, I've got to place that in the trash can. Alright, no evidence. Here we go. Here we go. Thum. Oh, for God's sake. Yes. Is that a weed plant? We'll keep that on the side. Never know, you might need that. What's that? Yeah, let's not be dirty. Can't say it. Got depth of field problem. This is good. This is good. And now what do we do? Did I not fill up with water enough? Now what do I do? Buy a trash bag from the hardware store. F. Shall I leave my drugs here or should I take them with me? Let's take them with me. Can't be too careful. Morning! Ow! Let's try this again. Right. Off to the hardware store. What do I need? Buy trash bags from the hardware store. You could tell me the first time round. Ooh! Stram. Sounds like I'm wearing high heels. Running down the road. Dan's hardware store. Quick. Let's go in. And not make a scene. Hi! Hello. Look at right, a trash bag. I want to grow more drugs. I don't want to be limited to your drugs. I want to grow lots of drugs. Trash bags. There you are. Trash grabber, trash can. Thanks, Dan. Buy 1 packing station. Oh, sorry, Dan, I'm back. Turns out I need a packing station. Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have bought an extra grow tent. Damn it. How much money do I have? Nothing! Well, I'm an idiot. I'm already 2 minutes into this game and I've already evaded the tutorial and things are going wrong. Run back to my hotel. Well, if I can make double the amount of drugs, then I can make double the money. Right, drugs 2 down here. Can't just get a normal job, can I? Have to be a drug dealer. Water. Yes. Dribble dribbles. Dribble dribbles. Like a little mini game here, but the... Oh, God. My mouse mat's moving. Yes. Okay. 6. Sow seeds. Take this off. Pop. Nice. Thump. Donk, 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 chonk, chonk, chonk. Chonk. 0 grown. Is that police I can hear? Shit. Do I have a bathroom? I don't have a bathroom. But it's growing. That's good. That's... bag the contents of the trash. Oh, sorry. Is that too full? How do I do that? How do I do that? 8. Yes! Can I put a new bin in? Nope, that's not how this game works. Pick up. There we go. Deposit trash bag there. Been a bit sketchy. Buy 1 packing station. I can't afford a packing station. I spent it all on... What's the word? More poopy drug tents. Can you put you back in? Yep. Brilliant. Alright. 18% grown. Wow. I found a bong as well. Well, while that does that, let's go find some customers. Give us some free samples. Oh, I need a packing station. I can't make any money until I get a packing station. Fuck. I have no money. And come on, it can't be game over if you buy the wrong things, right? Hello? Oh. Do I have any drugs on me? Anything at all? Holy crap, look at this. You can make all this stuff. I might have to run back. Oh no, I can't. I'm already using it. Is this money? Damn it. Money in here? Oh, I can put this away. I don't know how you work in America. You just dump everything in a... Look at me, I'm a good citizen. Oop. Oh! Do I get money? Oh! I can get money from collecting shit. Oh! Right, we'll have a system. I need to buy it. Need a packing station. We're gonna make this town a better place. In you go. Oh, God's sake. Come on, back in. Motor oil. I'll get the money for that. In it goes. Fags. In it goes. Don't leave the door open. People might see stuff. We need more. Need more trash. Look at me. I'm a do-gooder. Right, let's take this back up. There's that beeping noise. I keep thinking it's a police officer. In it goes. Got you. 1 cigarette. Does it make it go up even more? Oh, it does. Oh! Jesus, the feds are out. Is that a naughty little leaf? Isn't mine. Just having a cigarette. Jamestown Ferry. Okay, I need more trash. Hands off my trash, it's mine. Is that enough? 8. Yes. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick. That's right, you saw nothing. Right, where is it? Here it is. Go. Oh! Glass bottles, plastic bottles, metal cans, other. I need glass bottles. Work! Oh, start. Oh! 18 bucks. Nice. Those, please. Right, we need to find some glass bottles. What a game. Times are hard. Oh, mine. Right, I've got to do this one more time. Hopefully I'll get enough money to buy a packing station, because apparently there's rules about putting weed in places. Oh god, I can hear police. Ooh. Oh no, it's going to be that thing where there's a curfew. What's that? Paper? No. Yes! Cans! Is that a police officer? There's a police officer. We've got to be careful. Jamestown Ferry. It's not hard of January. I'm a do-gooder. Get in. Get in. Deal with you later. Right, we've got a system going. Yes. Right, it tells you when there's a, what's it called? A lockdown. So be a little bit careful. Oh, I think it says music. I need a torch. Oh, this feels like very Deus Ex. Remember the Deus Ex game? Where, back released in 2000? Where the game was so dark. But you had, like, rubbish on the floor. It had a great sense of mysteriousness. I mean, you can't see where you're running through. Very creepy. Right. Look at me. You can't send me to jail. Look at me. I'm clearing up your town. Okay, what do? Do I gotta clip stuff? 79% grown. Harvest! Snippy, snippy, snip, snipe, snip, 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 snip. Good stuff. Oh, there's no soil. No. Oh, 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 oh. Excellent. There we go. 4. God, I'm tweaking out. I can hear footsteps outside the door. Am I out of drugs? No more drugs! I've got... Oh, shit. Curfew starting soon. Quick, let's... Is that evidence? Give me that. I need it. It's mine. Oh, it's stuck, isn't it? Oh. Oh, 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 no. I better not leave evidence lying around. There's 2 plants growing. Right, let's go to bed. Maybe I can get some money in the morning. Oh, I need to read the tutorial. I earned nothing! Morning! Nothing yet, right. Right, need to find some more cans. Yup. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this. I feel like scum. My little watering can and my cans. That's right. Oh, someone's been a dirty bastard. I really am scum. This place rewards you for cleaning up the town. And then I go and ruin it by selling drugs to the community. Alright. You in. You in. You. No. Oh no, I'm out of bags. You want me to go back and get some bags, but not spend too much money on bags. Ow. Let's go. Running in my high heels. Ooh. Remember you on the way back. Morning, Dan. Me again. Oh, look, I'm on a budget, mate. Yes, I can't afford your packing station. Should I get a few more? Ha. What's glass? What's that? Oh, a crack pipe. That's mine. Don't look at me. Okay, 4. Bagging up the trash. Picking up the trash. Money. Oh, I'm just a few pounds schmeckles off, whatever the currency is. Right, just a few more, just a few more. Get in! Where did I see that crack pipe? Hands off, it's mine. What's that? That's mine. Look at me, look at this guy's made it, and I'm still harboring junk for cash. Faster, 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 faster. What's that? Fags. Don't look at me. Don't look in my room. I should have hidden that round the corner with this stupid drug grower. It's right in line of people's... right in line of my door. Ooh, come on. Be brave. Oh, damn it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Good haul. Can I put stuff in here? No, I'm going to carry everything. Ooh! Snippy snippies! Excellent. That thing from earlier. Get a leaf, put that in there. Anything to make it go up. Oh, come on. Ow. Come on, one more thing. Like, 2 more things. Jamestown Ferry. Yes. Finally. Give my money. Right, then we're going to post it in here. Right, let's go to my packing station. I can finally sell drugs to the community. Packing by one. Packing station. I'm carrying all my drugs with me like an idiot. That's mine. Right, let's go. It's like a very theme hospital music. I like it. Bum 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 bum. Okay, exciting times. God's sake. Do I have to have it this way? Stupid. Packing station. Look at this. See, you gotta do all the hard work in this game. Eventually I'll get some minorities to do this for me. Yeah. Good stuff. Let me see if I can store some of this in here. Just out on the shelf. Perfect. Look at me. Right, now what do I got to do? Now what do I got to do? Where's the tutorial? I think we got to go make our own money. Mr. Watering Can's here. Do I have a job? Journal. Where is everybody? Hey, you. Hi, Jeff. What's up, home dog? What can I do for you? I don't want to buy a skateboard. I'm not entirely sure what I got to do. Seems like the quest has stopped. Oh, please! Gotta find some customers. Hey, Charles! Oh, fuck you, Charles. Need to find someone who might want some drugs. Hello? Nope. You! Hey, nerd! Would you like a free sample? Some good shit. What do you think? Hey? Hmm? Yes! Peggy! Oh, not Peggy. Peggy's high quality. Anyone else? I'll take this with me. Might need money at some point. Oh! Is that morning? Are we at morning or night? Oh, I spoke to you earlier. Oh, there's somebody. Hi. Free sample? God, I'm glad everyone's cool in this place. Sam. Oh. Yes. Where did my plastic bottle go? It's gone. Anyone else I can... It seems like the tutorial stopped again. Oh, hello. Man in his pants. I like this guy. I'm just going to try these doors, see what's going on. Hello? Drug dealer! This is nighttime, right? Oh, hang on, she's going to the cash point. You. I know what that money's for. You disgust me. Oh. You. Drugs? No. God, I never knew I thought being a drug dealer would be so difficult. Oh, a brazier. There we go. We get the singers from Rocky 1. Do 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 do. Smoke my weed. Do 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 do. Oh, the library. What a perfect place to buy people who clearly stoned. Oh, really? Really? Oh, it's a casino and a library. I like it. Now, this looks like nighttime to me. Hang on. You! Sir! Damn it. Oh, I've forgotten where I live. Taco Tickler. Speaking of Taco Tickler. Oh, God's sake. Back alleys. Back alley Beth. Oh, God, I don't know where I am. Oh, here I am. Do you want to buy something? I'm good, thanks. I need money for drugs! What a stupid problem to have. Oh, motor oil, my favourite. You're coming home with me. Was that a police officer? No, you. Beth, buy drugs off me. How are we getting on? Oh, I think my plants... No, I'm playing games. What do I do? What happens now? I need more. I don't need any more. I need customers. Right, let's go. Let's go sleep. Worst drug dealer ever. Oh, I've leveled up to Street Rat 2. And my teacher said I would never amount to anything. Tweaky, tweaky. Let's go find some more customers. Where's my morning blazers, whatever it's called? Beth, it's me again. Remember me? Drugs? No, God, I'm coming off as annoying. You. Do you reckon this guy's part of the law? Oh, snap! I just made a sale. See, Beth? He's cool. I probably didn't get a very good rate for that. Who are you? Nope. One free sample for you. Yeah. Juice up. You want to buy something? I'm just gonna take a guess if you want drugs. Oh, Kathy, you herbologist. Love it. God, I'm making a fortune. Hi, George. Loser. Oh, there's a man in his pants. Hi, Cranky Frank. I like your setup. Alright. Let's head back over to my end of the town. Ooh, please. Right. Well, I've got like 76. Is that enough for... Hi, Peter. Hello. His name's Pedophile. Of course it is. Oop. Don't look in there. Right. Oh, God, did I make that mess? I need a phone. I need more drugs. No, I use this phone, right? Let's be careful. About an hour. Do I need money? He just drops it off for me. Then I pay off the debt. Right, gotcha. Snippy, 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 snip. Snippy, snippy, snip. You! Drugs! Oh, let's put them away. Hi, Sean. Guess what? I know what you got a hankering for. Fuck! Pissed him off. Just got too greedy. Wanted $2 extra more. Oh! Human! Bouncy, bouncy. You! Hello, madam. Sir. Sorry about that. Kim! Oh, pawn shop west wall? Pawn shop. Is that a gun range? Where have I seen a pawn shop? Oh, you look... Lucy. Yeah. Pawn shop. There it is. Boing! West wall. Oh, there it is. Police are right there. Don't look at me. Hang on. I need soil, don't I? Uh-oh. I can hear people. I can hear footsteps. Right, I need flour. Not flour. What's it called? Soil. Annoying people. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? I'm playing a naughty little drug game called Schedule 1. I'd like to purchase something. 2 of your finest bags of soil. I'm well, thank you. I'm having a nice, relaxing day in London. It's like, we got a Hurricane Amy going on outside, so I'm staying in, chilling out with my cup of tea. How are you doing? What are you up to? Right. Back we go. I've already heckled you. Up we go. check out, make sure no one's watching. Hello? In. Oops. Okay. And how's your streaming going? I'm pretty new. Well, not new to streaming. I don't do it very often, but I thought I'd try and give it another go and hopefully build an audience. So you're welcome to sit on by, ask questions, and watch me embarrass myself play computer games. Ooh. This thing's not big enough. Give it a shake. That's right. This one. Pot's full. Water. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If you want a wee. Pour water. Yep. Maybe. Maybe. Are you friendship material? Hmm? What's your favorite game, then? Whoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Pop. Thump. Yeah. There we go. Drugs on the way. Easy, this. Okay, what do I just took the evidence? Mess on the floor. Mess in there. Tidy it all up. That's money. Right, okay, so what do I need? Have I got baggies? Do I have plenty of baggies? I might have to go back to the hardware store. Ooh, run! Too many baggies, right? That's all I need. Can we take a shortcut? Yep. No. Jamestown Ferry. Knock, knock! Ow! Hi, Dan. Guess what I need? Well, if you sell them, people are going to buy them. Oh, I got no money. How much money do I have? 7, please. Oh, that's on card. What would you like to talk about, Lisa? Deposit. Oops. No. Deposit. Everything. Let's go. Oh, there's the police. Don't make it too obvious. No. Right, no. Run, 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 run. Right, packing station. Baggies. Pack. Look at this. Hard graft. In you go. Oh, of course you do, Lisa. Why don't you do one? Oh, to Jamestown Ferry. Why don't you suck on a packet of weed? Nope. Fuck off. Yep. Done. Right, I've got too much weed and not enough customers. First world problems. Well, see, if I have it on me, they're going to find it. I can hear people outside again. Right, the police went past earlier, right? Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Hi, Donna. Do you want to buy something? Yes. Donna, get 2. Ha! Look at that, Sam. That's called a drug deal. Oh. Right, good. Money. Right, let's go run around and find more people to sell drugs to. There's a police right in front of me. This is not where I park my car. Ah! Nothing like an overreaction. Nothing suspicious going on here. 360. Oh, where am I? Okay. Have I tried you yet? Are you a police officer? What's that on your shirt? Hey. Oh, it's the police! Hi, Austin. Oh, no. Oh, oh. Shit, I'm wanted. That was right in front of the police officers. What a stupid thing to do. Oh, shit. Ow! Oh, whatever. Oh, my God, I got so much drugs on me. I'm in big trouble. Offense noticed. You have been convicted of the following: drug trafficking, evading arrest, 7 possession of low quality drug. Oh, I've got insufficient cash. Oh, come on. Okay, that's what happens when you when you get caught. Maybe I shouldn't be selling drugs to police officers. Hi. Well, hang on. How much of my stash did I have on me? 50 threads. Where do I live? And it's curfew. I'm going to get arrested again. Oops. Oh, I should have punched the police officer. You ain't taking my weed. Taco ticklers. Oh my God, there's a massive police presence now. If there's a curfew, am I the only one who has to... That guy looks baked. Oh, what a day. I shouldn't have taken all my drugs with me. I should have should have split it up a little bit. Let's see if I can get some baggies before the day ends. Run, 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 run. Is music suitable? They're in! I need baggies! Ow, quick, run back, curfew. Here's my coffee. Ding, 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 ding. Why do I have to go? Why do I have to go in? I need that. Might need some money. Ooh. Did they take all my money? No. Right. We lay low. We'll wait till the morning. Right. Bad times. At least I won't make that mistake again anytime soon. Hey, I think I did well, though. I sold drugs to people. Excellent. Right, to the shops. Wonder how fast the police run. Maybe I need a skateboard. That makes you get away from the police quicker. Ow! One day I'll learn how to get through doors. Hi, Dan. Yes, yes! Don't ask me what I need these for. It's none of your bloody business. No problem. Let's get out of here. Shut your own door. Oh, drug dealers, it's so much fun. Pack. Back in the game, baby! Excellent. Right, what do I need? More drugs. Yes. You, drugs. OG Kush. That's right, in it goes. Good times. Right, snippy snippies. Harvest. Shump, 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 shump. Good times. Harvest. Shump, 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 shump. Right. Rule number 1. Don't take all your drugs out with you. Ah, yes. In it goes. Bit by bit by bit. In you go. In you go. In you go. In you go. I had so much KFC earlier, right? KFC should have like tinted windows at the ordering screen, because so people behind you don't see what abomination I am at KFC. I had like something with a family written on it, like family meal. And then I had some little spicy little hot wings. And now I just feel like absolute shit. Might actually have to have some green food at some point. Right, well done me. Right, let's split this up. Not be such a cretin like last time. Take 5 with us. Okay. Right. Oh, shit. I owe him money. Yeah, no problem. Gotta sell some shit. You! Drugs! Oh, shit. Stop running across the road with them. Hi, Sam. Listen, I'm desperate. Yes! God. What does that say? Come here. Westfield region must be unlocked. Okay. Hi, George. Oh, God's sake. Oh, there's more city this way. You! Drugs! Are you a police officer? You have to tell me if you are, Karen. No. Who's that? Who's that through there? Craig. Craig. Damn it. He's angry. I need to find more people. There's got to be an easy way of doing this. Why does nobody call me anymore? God, running around the length of this town trying to find people. Oh, there you go, people. Hey, you. Damn it. Maybe not. Oh. I'm not in front of the police. Real estate. Yes, Ray. You know what, Ray? You know what you need? I'd like to purchase a business. No, we don't need that. Hello. Now, Herbert. Oh, what can I purchase from you? Oh, nothing of interest. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, damn it. Oh, there's the police. Don't make yourself too conspicuous. Oh. No! Spend your money on me! Oh, fucking Randy. I don't purchase any of your shit. I've got drug dealers after me. Fresh paint? I don't have a car. Bad times. Ooh, there comes the police. They're doing their walk. Have I spoken to you? Yes, I have. Oh, there's somebody. Anyone? Anything in there? No. Looking for people to sell drugs to, sell drugs to, sell drugs to. Hi, Peter. Oh, yes, Peter. Yes! Right, I need to pay off my pedophile. Oh. You want to buy something? I have one. Yeah. Okay, I have money, so how do I pay off my drug dealer? Into my stash box. You're dead. Your stash box. Pawn, wasn't it? Pawn shop on the side of the pawn shop. Here it is. Ooh, you look like someone who... You! Customers! Not all of it. Some of it. Oh, come on, this must be an easy way. That'll do, as a tip. Right, I've got a little bit of drugs left. This is working. This is working. Yeah, I've paid you off. I've done that. Okay, maybe you can just deal with that. Contacts. Who are these? Do I send messages to people? It's behind Dan's Hardware. Oh god, just give him... Wrong stash box. Dan's Hardware, Dan's Hardware. Where is it? Before I get murked. Ooh! Is this Dan's Hardware? No, it's the Tickly Tacos. Dan's Hardware. Oh, I saw a hardware... Oh, Dan, this is Dan's Hardware, isn't it? There's a hardware shop at the end of the street, and there's this one. This must be it. Why? Right, done it. Yes! Paid off my drug dealer. Right. Let's go back to selling. Is that police officers? Officer? Yeah. Right, let's get some more shit and go out and find some customers. Oh! Hello, how are you doing? Sorry if I got your name wrong. Alright, some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that, some of that, some of this. What does that noise mean? Alright, let's go off. You two, you always need drugs. You wanna buy something? No. You wanna buy something? Yes. You want this, don't you? Yes. Money! Doom, 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 doom. That's right. Let's go and find some more people. At the other end of the street. Hi, Jack. Damn it. I've only got one on me. You! Buy drugs. Running around in my sandals. I'm not desperate or anything. Hey, man. Ha! Hey! Damn it! Spider-Man. Well, I don't have a watch, so I don't know what time it is. Let's not go too far. Drugs! Oh, can I steal stuff? Round we go. Hello, Ray. You're not a police officer, are you? You have to tell me. Oh, God, lots of people. Harold. No. Hello. Oh, there we go. We got some jams playing. Don't seem to be making enough money at the moment. Have I spoken to you? Kevin? No. Beth? Can I come in? Oh, never mind. You've reached the rank of hoodlum to access this area. God, just not bad enough, am I? Oh, we can talk politics if you like. What do you want to chat about? I'm open to talk about anything to pass the time. What country do you hail from? Is there interesting stuff going on where you are? Palestine, Israel. Ooh, what is in broad terminology? Overall, I think I'm not in support with either country, so I'm going to be quite boring, milquetoast. I think with what specifically do you want to talk about? Is that with the Netherlands? I like the Netherlands. I've been there before. Amsterdam. Ooh, police officer. What specifically would you like to chat about? Because the Israel-Palestine conflict is quite a broad topic. If you want to narrow it down to like specific things, police officer. Oh shit, curfew. Oh, I'm going home. I don't know the rules. I'll try and talk to you while not getting arrested while playing this game. There we go. Yes. Evidence. Hide the evidence. Ding dong. Right, should we... There's a lot of... I think there's more customers at night. I'm gonna risk it. I'm off. Are you a police officer? I'll give my opinion on the first. Israel is committing a genocide on the native population. I think all European countries should sanction Israel. The International Criminal Court has done their genocide ruling, and we have a legal responsibility to completely stop interacting with them. Well, I certainly believe there are war crimes happening, but I don't think it's classed as genocide. I think a genocide is a law. It's an illegal. It's a legal label. And I don't think it's quite hit the criteria of being a genocide. I don't think there's enough intent directly between Netanyahu and the actions committed, but I certainly think Netanyahu should be held, and his goons should be held for war crimes. But I don't yet think it's passed the credential of a genocide. I think there's an absolute shit show going on over there, but calling it a genocide just cheapens the terminology for other situations which have been genocides, like the Rwandan genocide, and of course, the World War II Nazi genocide. So that's what's missing. I personally think you need to have. I think you need. Well, first of all, we don't know the full extent of what's happening because not many people are allowed into the situation. Like the media aren't even allowed into the countries at the moment. So I'm not saying it isn't. I just think there isn't enough evidence to link what they're doing to genocide, because then I don't think, because even with the what came back from the UN, it seemed to be the same countries that called it genocide in the first place. I think there's been a big effort to curb on the majority aspect, the killing of civilians. Not perfect, but Israel has been skirting along lines the Geneva Convention, which means they have been actually taking precautions into not allowing the maximum death of civilians, although have been incredibly sloppy about it. But I still think you need to have a direct attitude towards Netanyahu's government and the wiping out the genealogy of a people, and I think they've been taking too much precautions to do it. And also considering the fact they have given Gaza back before, and they have shown restraint with Donald Trump's, I personally think that has stopped it from being classed as genocide, because they do have the ability to cause absolute devastation to the country, but I feel like they have been taking precautions to the best of the ability. I am on the cusp of this, by the way, because I know it's a fractious topic. I think it could be, if we can get a full investigation in it, I wouldn't be surprised if it does qualify, but at the moment, since there hasn't been enough information due to the fact that no one's allowed in because it's a war zone. That's my opinion on it. So don't feel less of me because of it. There's a lot of countries who don't think it's a genocide, and there's probably the same amount of countries which do. I think I saw something the other day about it, but that's where I stand on it. So if that's not clear, you can understand that a lot of people also feel the same way I do. But I am open to change my mind. I also do think the word genocide has been utilized for political purposes. I think there's a lot of people just using the word genocide when they know it's not. And I think they're trying to do it for political persons, like drum up more hate towards Israel than is necessary. If you can hate Israel, the government, any more than one should. Is that a fair answer? What am I doing? I should be in curfew. What I'd like to see is like an actual like a statement of intent from Netanyahu down to his military leaders saying we are going to find a way to wipe these people out without getting caught. You know, some evidence that ties the criminal to the crime. I don't think that's there. There's been some angry utterances from like what's he called? Ben Gvir, is that it? And Schmodrich, like ridiculous lines of critique which have skirted on ethnic cleansing, and they should all be held accountable there. We already had a criminal court case in Vestins, and they ruled it as genocide. It is my opinion that the clearer genocide than the Holocaust, since the Holocaust has a lot of, trust me, bro, stuff with the proof of Auschwitz native. Well, if it's a genocide, right, you're gonna have to prove that they're deliberately going after civilians and not after the military threat of Hamas. Because you can take out Hamas and it's not being a genocide. You can take out civilians and Hamas and it's not a genocide. But if you take out directly civilians, like that are gross, to my understanding, like a gross, negligent and almost barbaric attack to deliberately target civilians, I think that moves over to ethnic cleansing. But I still think there's that key factor of there has to be clear, isn't it? Modus dolus specialis, where it has to be without proof, without benefit, without a shadow of a doubt, it has to be a genocide before you call it a genocide. And I think we're just missing that a little bit. We know that they're setting up fake aid sites, just shooting people, and they actively shoot kids in the skull on a daily basis. Which I've got finger bullets, for example. Now we could talk about, like, because I've seen a lot of these little indications where people said people were shot by snipers, you know, and things like that. And it turns out if you read it, they weren't shot by snipers, they were shot by high caliber rifle, which doesn't implement them being snipers. But don't get me wrong, I do think there's been a massive overstep by the IDF. I think they're hotheads. I think a lot of them are fueled by anger, and I wouldn't put it down that there has been a lot of overstepping the mark on the military side. But remember, individual cases of soldiers being hot-headed and military leaders going like way beyond what they should be acting, I don't think that still constitutes a genocide. I still think bad actors in the army. So, and the criminal court investigations, it was Australia. Was it 5 countries that said it was? But that's pretty much been rejected. If you notice that most of the countries in Europe don't directly call it a genocide, like none of the leaders in Europe are calling it a genocide. America's not calling it a genocide. The people who are calling it a genocide are Australia, some of the countries in the Middle East, and Russia. So that's that partition. So people are taking that information and saying it's a genocide, and other people are taking it and it isn't. And I think a lot of that is political basis. I think there just has to be more evidence. There has to be a full inquiry after this horrible shit's come down the line. Whatever weapon it is, kids come into hospital on a daily basis with hundreds of bullets. Yeah, there are, and it's absolutely fucking atrocious. I mean, I'm not defending that at all. I mean, that is a war crime. If you're shooting children, um, then that falls into war crime. But I think like just because you got the problem, right, if your military is built within the civilization, then you're gonna have civilians casualties. There's always civilian casualties in every single war. I don't think I can There's not ever been a war where civilians and children have got tied up to in this. Because if you're operating in an urban culture, bullets are going to be spraying through walls, and people are going to get hit. So unless you can bring a war that you know of where people haven't, like children, women and children and non-combatants have been shot, then I'll be open to it. Another common thing is that they shoot people in the genitals, which yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that happened. I mean, like I said, what your original question was, is it genocide? Like, one soldier shooting a civilian in the genitals isn't a genocide. It'll go into like that area of war crime, but it's not a genocide. What the original question was, is it a genocide? And I don't know, but I'm yet to be convinced that it is. But trust me, if there's evidence from not only the international committee, it has to come out as an investigation once the smoke is cleared. Forgive the pun. I hope you can respect that, and no, don't take that as if I'm sort of monster. I just feel like I'm trying to keep an open mind about it, and I'm not, and I don't side myself with either Israel or Palestine in any of this. I feel like a neutral observer who doesn't want to get wrapped up for emotional purposes. What am I doing? Pick up this. How is that not a genocide? Because they kill random kids and because that's random. That's right. If you look at the terminology for what genocide is, right? If the dictionary definition, it doesn't. The main word is intent, right? But remember, it's not intent of individual characters. It has to come from the authority of the government for it to be a genocide. Okay, so you can have random actors do terrible things, and they'll go and get persecuted, like as far as I know, Israel has done a pretty shitty job, but not a terrible effort of persecuting soldiers which commit crimes against people. Like they go to jail. Most of them get bailed out after 2 years, which is terrible, but no, it does. You're saying the international court, the UN International Court, they had experts who came to a conclusion that it's a genocide. That's not the opinion of the UN as a whole. There was it was 5 countries coming together and claiming it is a genocide. So if 5 countries have experts that come into it, that doesn't mean it is a genocide, because you can have a non-genocide committee come up with exactly the same thing, because you can't, they just think it is, and there's enough evidence to reasonable conclusion to think it is. But I don't think many people are buying it. Yes, the officials go also open. They want to kill. Yeah, I mentioned that before. I think it was Smodrich and Ben Gvir have openly said they want to do terrible things. I can't remember his quote exactly, but like I said, individual military leaders aren't the entirety of the government. So this is where it gets a little bit hairy, because it just because you have terrible actors in the army, which is bad, they should be held for those individual crimes, but it doesn't constitute just killing individuals, killing civilians is not a genocide. So we have to make sure we both agree on the definition of genocide. Because it was pretty it's just not those two. The most people think government. Well, you say most, they don't. Like if there was that poll done, wasn't there? There was that poll where people were like I can't remember anymore. It's such a nightmare. I don't think. Well, Israel's a democracy, right? So if you're talking about Israel, I think there is a massive division in what people think. I think people want to get rid of Hamas, but it's how they do it, I think, is different depending on who you ask. There was some of the polls where when they spoke to people who were more radical, then there was other polls that had a more of a diverse pool of people. But you have to bring up points. The research shows the Nazi government had people saying genocidal stuff. The research shows that Nazi government had less people saying genocide. Research shows the research shows that the Nazi government had less people saying genocidal stuff than Israel. Well, I don't think that. I think it was pretty openly clear that Himmler and Hitler both had a plan and openly talked about killing the Jews. Like they generally, it was a whole build up in Nazi Germany. It was a generally build up over a long period of time that the Jews and minorities were blamed for the failures of the World War One, and what constituted the scapegoat for the failures of Germany, and what was considered was it not the Judenrein? I can't remember the name of it. But from what I've heard from Netanyahu, he's generally most of his speeches, not all of them, have generally taken into account the welfare of the Palestinian people. So I think he recently said they're actually, what did he say? He didn't say they wanted a two-state solution. He doesn't want to identify Palestine as a state, but certainly doesn't want to remove them off the face of the planet. If that makes sense. It's a good chat, by the way. I hope you're taking this conversation in good spirit. Let's not, because I know these things can be fractious, but... What am I doing? I'm not even concentrating. Right, let's go to sleep. But ooh. All right. Have I grown anything in here? Is there anything in here? There's nothing in here. I don't even have any drugs. What am I doing? Right, I've got money. Let's go and order some more. Oh, good. I'm glad you think so. This is quite a a hot-headed topic. I mean, it's going on now for 2 years, and it just seemed to be an absolute misery fest of just people getting hurt, people's attitudes just being absolutely ghastly towards people of different faiths and races. It's just something that I just want to show a little bit of, like, trying to prove to myself I'm not picking a side in this conflict for emotional reasons. I'm trying to keep my biases at arm's length. Himmler and Hitler said every once in a while, like, they will feel the wrath upon them and get them what they deserve. Well, let me just look something up, just a second. So what I understand is, from reading genocide refers to a physical destruction of an entire group of people, in whole or in part, that is targeted basis on their identity, and they are not being. And I personally don't think they're being targeted because of their identity. They're targeted because Hamas is essentially a mob, eventually a gangster-run unit, and they're not taking the welfare of their civilians into consideration. And essentially they're not operating like a normal army. They're deliberately trying to cause as much damage to the civilians of the Palestine as possible. So when you're fighting an army like that, then you're going to have civilians being targeted. And of course there's going to be a massive outweigh in how many civilians are getting attacked by how many soldiers, because no one knows who a soldier is and no one knows who a civilian is. And of course when it comes to minors dying, like children or minors, a 17-year-old with an AK-47 probably would go down as a minor, even though they have the same intentions as a soldier. Sorry, I'm just trying to read what you said again. Himmler and Hitler said every once in a while stuff like, they will feel the wrath upon them and they will get what they deserve. If we go by the same standards you're using, then just because two people say the government said something doesn't mean everyone said it. Yeah, but then what is the... I mean, you can say abstract concepts, like, for example, the river to the sea could be considered genocidal. Like, you want Israel cleansed from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea. That's not genocidal, I don't think, but it still could be considered genocidal. So you generally need to have, in my opinion, more, like I said, it's close to the cuff, but you need a military sign-off from your leader that we are removing these people, and there is no other way around it, because I don't think Netanyahu actually wants to take Gaza. I think he just wants to remove Hamas. But also I think he's going to do it causing as much damage and destruction as possible. But I still don't think it falls under a genocide. But like I said, we could unearth something that criminally puts it into that category. Sorry, I'm pretty sure the civilians of Gaza are not our enemy. It's not abstract. Hang on, I'm pretty sure the civilians in Gaza are our enemy. Could you send me a link of where and who said that? Because it's not abstract. Who said that? If you can give me a source of who said that, I'll definitely read it. It's not abstract. Neither is a reference to the Amalek, the people in the Bible that God told them to exterminate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have the context of that. So if you can send me that over as a link, I'll happily read it out. What am I doing? Ooh. Messy, messy, messy. Right. Done. No, I don't need any more drugs. I need customers. What am I doing? I keep forgetting what I'm doing. No! Let's go. No, I need, I want, the quote of, if it was, who said that? Like, the civilians in Gaza are our enemy. And who said that? So, who said that? And if you can send me the link to whoever said that. Yeah, but I don't want to open up a YouTube channel while I'm streaming. And I'll try it. 1 second. Hang on.
You must remember.
Right.
What Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible, and we do remember, and we are fighting our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and
Oh, that's that's in the game.
guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again. Never again is now.
Yeah, he mentions Amalek 4. Let me listen to what he says again.
And we are fighting our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again.
Is he not just referring to Hamas and not the Palestinian people? Let me read this again.
Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in
Let me start again.
Israel. Remember what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible, and we do remember and we are fighting our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel. Troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again. Never again is now.
Well, I think he's referring to Hamas. I don't think he's mentioned like it was the Palestinian people. But regarding the Amalek, I'm unfamiliar with that. Let me just have a little look at that. But the whole point of Amalek is that God said in the Bible their race is punished. Their race is punished and all the kind of kids were killed. If that's the case, then that's an atrocious thing to say on live television. Yeah, I mean, you've got me there. I mean, that's an absolute clumsy thing. I mean, unless he generally meant that, that's an atrocious thing to say. Yeah, I'm not denying that. That's pretty. That's a pretty hostile attitude. And that does. And yeah, that gets. That's a point. Yeah, that's an open call for genocide. Yeah. Well, you got me there. What I got. Well, the only pushback I have is one. He's referring to Hamas and not the people. Because that's over a year old now. That's the 29th of October in 2023. Since then, Benjamin Netanyahu has come out and had essentially more of a compassionate view on the people of Palestine. So, you know, I give you that. The children enemy. Says, hang on 1 second. So you think when he says the children are our enemy, the children are our enemy, about Hamas? I don't know. The children are our enemy. The problem is if you're evoking biblical stuff, then
our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murder. One supreme main goal to country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous
Moshe
enemy
Fiegeland member said I don't leave a single
this
thing.
country.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree with you. 1 second. Don't send me lots of stuff because I don't want to watch this stuff on the stream. I prefer just have banter. But yeah, you gave me evidence, and I agree with you. I personally feel like he's. I don't understand the biblical verses of it, and I know there's a lot of Jewish, very far right individuals have openly said genocidal stuff before. I'm not denying that at all, but I don't know enough about the religious aspect of things. But yeah, that sounds like sloppy terminology from Netanyahu. But then he has also contradicted himself by openly calling for peace within the people of Palestine and for the best of them. So, you know, in times of war, you're going to say fucking stupid shit, but I still don't see it play out, but in the way that you see it. But I'll be open to anything else that you have. What's this one? Yeah, so if you're going to send me stuff regarding what people have said, like openly stuff, I certainly don't. Oh, you're going to send me horrible stuff. What's this? Yeah, and I've seen the stuff about Israeli soldiers saying it as well. But I say, well, let me ask you this: why do you think most European countries aren't calling it a genocide? Why do you think most of the Western world aren't referred to it as a genocide? Why is it seems to be Israeli countries which oppose Israel as a country calling it a genocide? Like, that's all I have to you. Considering I'm not totally well rehearsed in this as you are, I'm gonna have to keep the conversation on it open and broad. So if you can answer, why do you think a lot of countries aren't calling it a genocide, and why do you think other countries are? And you can't say it's evidence-based because we all have the same evidence, so unless we're reading into it differently. And that's my question to you. What am I doing? I'm not concentrating. Right, we're going out again. Gotta make some money. I'm just watering stuff. Let's go this way. Yeah, you. Drugs. No. England is one of the only countries that has not recognized Palestine and considered it. Has not recognized. England is one of the only countries that has not recognized Palestine outside of the West. Yeah, I'm not talking about human rights groups or international courts. I'm talking about countries making official statements on the basis on their like individual leaders from individual countries openly declaring it as such. Because I feel like we can find a chart of whatever, like which countries are stating what. England is as far as I know, Keir Starmer is trying to recognise Palestine as a state, but on the terms and conditions that they've laid out, and they have to. It won't be recognised unless the terms and conditions are met, which I don't know of. Hang on, so I'm just concentrating at the moment. So if we can get a chart of the countries that leaders which openly have called it a genocide against the countries which have and have not, if you know what I mean. Because I don't think there is that big push to recognise it as such. I think it's more of an opinion that isn't grounded. What am I trying to say? I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. There's police around here. Ooh. So I think you understand the point I'm trying to get to. It's like I'm not the only one who thinks this way, and I think a lot of the leaders haven't actually come out and called it. I think there's been genocidal rhetoric, but I feel like we're both coming to different conclusions with what we consider the same, if not slightly blurred evidences. Sneak, 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 sneak. No, not in there. Uh-oh, my earphones are running out of battery. Come on, come on, come on. Get through it. Yeah, most of the world openly declares it's a genocide. Venezuela. Yeah. Is that most of the world, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19 countries. Well, let's find a chart. Let's have a look at that. Where are you getting that from? Let's have a little look. Which countries consider the Gaza conflict genocide? Let's have a little look. Genocide recognition. We use Wikipedia if that's fair. But then this could change, right? So how many we got? Afghanistan, yes. Algeria, yes. Bahrain, yes. Bangladesh, yes. Belgium forthcoming, yes, 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 yes. No, no, no. France unclear, Germany unclear, Greece unclear. Well, Germany no, Greece no, Gambia yes, Guyana yes, Honduras yes, Hungary no, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Ireland yes, Italy no, Jordan, Kuwait, yeah, pretty much most of the Middle East. Netherlands no, New Zealand forthcoming, Norway forthcoming, Paraguay no, Poland no, Pakistan yes, Palestine yes, Palestine no, Qatar yes, 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 yes. So, yeah, so a lot of Africa and Asian countries and Arab countries say yes. Spain says yes. Turkey says yes. United Kingdom no. United States no. Uruguay unclear. Vatican City unclear. Oh well, that's changed a lot since I looked at it. You know what? I think you've got a point. I know we've only been chatting for a little while, but you've given me a lot to think about. Where's you gone? Yeah, so I think you've won me over a little bit there. I'm going to do a little bit more of my personal look into it, but I feel like you've got a point. I feel like if the majority of the countries are now saying it's genocide and genocidal actions, and I hate basing my whole view on this because what I wanted was like a kind of a research after the war's done, which I know is not going to be helpful. But like I want it to go to court, like an actual court, and see it play out. But you know what? I think this little chat has like maybe moved my position a little bit. So I give you a thank you for that. I mean, I'm going to go and look at some of these links that you just gave me, but I think you're going to give me a little bit to think about. How's that? Hey, look, we've been chatting for 20 minutes, and you've managed to persuade me. So, but what I am gonna go, I'm gonna have a little look into it and dig around, and definitely come back. So I want to spend a little time thinking about this, and think about where I got my information from, and what made me feel that way. Because it just might be because I'm just on the surface level and just kind of glazing over it. Um, I personally feel like I thought, and I still do, that the term genocide is more politically motivated rather than an actual matter of fact. I feel like the term was deliberately used because they're a Jewish state, and you can tag a lot of your own political biases onto Israel. White versus brown, success. Was it called like big nation versus weaker nation? Something against Muslims. I think you can hang a lot of like your personal opinions onto the war and make it sway your mind. So that's why I kind of took a step out from it. That's my honest review opinion on it. So that's why I came to that conclusion. So next time you speak to someone about this, you can say, well, I can't understand where he's coming from. What's that? Well, obviously England isn't entirely honest in their media about this sitting the historical. No, it's not that. It's because genocide's a legal term, and a lot of media won't publish things that are contradictory to what is legal. Because I know that's what the BBC's position is. They won't write anything that has like a legal justification basis to it, because it could hold them liable. And I think we have laws in the UK about that kind of media attitude, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm not paying attention a whole lot to this game. Refugee, I'm going to take a break. If you're welcome to join back later. My earphones are just about to die out, which means I won't be able to hear anything. But like I said, thank you for the chat. I really appreciate it. It's not an easy thing to talk about. I always get really like what's it called, anxiety when I talk about politics, which I know is kind of a childish attitude to have, but it's kind of something I want to talk about because I feel like everyone has an opinion, and why can't I have mine? What's this? Israel gun genocide recognition. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. Sorry, I just saw your link up here. But bear in mind, as it looks, the only thing I'll say about that map is like it's only 80%. No, hang on. I think it's only 30% filled in. But I feel like, judging by how most countries are leaning, it's definitely looking like 70% of people are thinking it's pro-genocide. But surely that shouldn't be the reason why someone sways their opinion. I mean, I still hold the ground. I really would like a this be a legal matter that because was it after World War Two they had what was the trials? It wasn't the um what was the trial? I can't remember what it was called after World War Two. But it's like they realized they pieced the evidence together and they made it an official claim. So that's what I kind of want to see with this war. So much as you're swaying my opinion, I'm still going to hold off from calling it a genocide until I'm going to do a little bit more digging into it for or against it. But I can tell you that most people there definitely agree, just like the neighboring countries. Yeah, well, you say that, but I want to see data on it. And a lot of these are forthcoming. So, yes, Belgium are forthcoming. They're probably going to make a statement. Belgium has vowed to support the verdict of the ICJ. As a foreign minister, it's not made up such statements. My personal opinion, that it's very close to genocide. See, like, Belgium has the same attitude I have. Even though they seal the ICJ, as a foreign minister, it's not up to me to make... Oh, so it's a foreign minister. But my personal opinion is that it's very close to genocide. I don't know what about the other horrors yet to occur, but before then, that's Prime Minister Bart de Wever. So that was my attitude. It's very close to becoming a genocide, and I think it's very close to be genocide, but I'm not yet to give it that mark yet. Prime Minister Mark Carney, this is Canada, seemingly agreed with the protester there who said genocide happening in Palestine, but later said he misheard the quotation. Justin Trudeau and Foreign Minister Mélanie Joly neither endorse or reject South Africa's case against Israel. Okay, so forthcoming is still kind of on the fence, so they've yet to make it. They've yet to. Should I put it up here so you can see what I'm reading? I don't know how much earphones I've got left. Greece. Kyriakos Mitsotakis said that a major human rights disaster is unfolding in Gaza, but he considers the term genocide to be heavy. I mean, I'm just going to focus on the Western countries because I feel like there's more political motivation with some of these like Middle Eastern countries, Africa, Middle Eastern countries. I think only because there's a lot of like Islamic presence in this country, which I think sways it. Italy. Antonio Tajani. I want to see the forthcoming one. So this is where I am. I consider myself forthcoming. Dutch Foreign Minister David van Wiel said the Netherlands would not support the UN's report and describe the situation in the Gaza Strip as genocide and would instead wait for the ICJ's decision. Okay, so they're probably going to change their mind. These are the guys who did it. Unclear. Yeah, it'd be good to see. I mean, surely you can respect the fact it'd be good to get more data on the whole thing. If there are countries which are unclear, forthcoming, and say no, that definitely means they have reasons for it. And I do like Belgium's idea. I think it's as a foreign minister, it's not up to me to make some statements, but my personal opinion is very close to genocide. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I want to see how this plays out, but I'm definitely not defending any country in any way or holding on a position because I'm emotionally motivated by it. There's more of a political motion with the Western countries because they are allies with Israel. Yeah, but they kind of are. I mean, just remember we're democracies, right? So we have 4 years of one leader and 4 years of another. Yes, we are allies, but we're more likely to be for and against something on grounds of like solid action over a faith-based claim. Like I guess when it comes into religion, most people are majority of the world aren't going to support Israel because of a religious basis. I don't think the Jews come off pretty highly in the most Christian and like Muslim world, so I think that plays a factor. And yes, Israel are an ally, so yes, we are like more likely to support them. But I think nowadays, I think that opinion is going to change. No way, the IAPAC makes it impossible to be against Israel in politics. I don't think that's wholly true. I mean, what do you mean against Israel in politics? You can openly criticize Israel. The BBC criticizes Israel. I think most people, I think Israel's is pretty easy to, and you can't really not because it's so easy to criticize them. I feel less likely that they're actually supporting them. No one comes out and says, "Oh, we agree with Israel." I think they're just defending themselves. No, you never have that far right view like you do in Israel, if you know what I mean. I mean, we can pop open the BBC now, right? I'm pretty sure there are 3 airstrikes hit Gaza. See, I mean, if you're not in the UK, I mean, the BBC's generally done a good job of not, in my opinion, picking a side. They're just reporting it as it is. The AI APAC in their own words. Let me just write APAC. Is that what I think it is? Is that the Israeli foreign media outlet? Yeah, Israeli Public Affairs Committee. Well, it's a pro-Israel lobbying group. Of course, they're going to do that. They would deliberately use their funds to propagandize pro-Israel. Yeah, of course they will. That's the whole point. They're a propaganda outlet, just like Qatar is. Not Qatar, Al Jazeera is, because it's Qatari funded. You're going to have your money controlling behaviors of people. That's one of the biggest evils of the world. Money will always influence politics. Bam, 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 bam. Oh God, yeah, an American. I'm not an American, by the way. I'm the UK, so you know, their whole political system is an absolute shit show of money and changing hands, especially with APAC and stuff like that. I'm right. APAC is a I thought APAC. What's it called when they take money for political purposes? That is APAC, right? APAC's not Israeli. It's American. What am I doing? I'm clicking the wrong thing. The American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Oh, I didn't know it was American Israeli Public Affairs Committee. Is that because they sit with the American Israel Committee is a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates policies. I did not know that's what that stands for. I didn't know that was Israel. I thought APAC. Right. This is going to sound so stupid. I just thought that. No, I'm thinking of Super PAC. No, beg your pardon. I knew that. I'm thinking of a Super PAC. A Super PAC is when you pour money for essentially political favors. Sorry, I got that pack mixed up with this pack. Christian countries tend to have a massive pro-Israel bias, like the UK. Here in the Netherlands, religious places like Uruk are massively biased for Israel. Yeah, I can imagine that, but the thing is, like, we don't really have a kind of a Christian leaning in this country. I think our conservatives in this country aren't for Israel. I mean, I don't even know how I'd even type that out, because I think when it comes to religious, we're becoming less of a religious country, and I think we don't really have that Christian vote anymore. And I wouldn't say I guess we're culturally Christian, but I don't think I don't think our political beliefs and religious beliefs align when it comes to politics, because I don't think that works its way into like some of our political groups. I think most of them are more secular in that regards. Pro-Israel lobby. Donald Wagner. You have a board of deputies of British Jews. You have a board of deputies of British Jews and Jewish Leadership Council. The Zionist Britain. Yeah, we also have a Muslim council in Britain as well. So I think we have councils for different groups, like minority groups. The more Christian people are in the world and the UK, the more likely they are to be pro-Israel. The more Christian people are in the world and the UK are more likely to be pro-Israel. It'll be interesting if we can get any data on that, because are you saying pro-Jewish or pro-Israel? Because I can imagine Christians being more pro-Jewish, but I think when it comes to the country of Israel, maybe? It makes sense though, doesn't it? Because essentially that's the homeland of the faith, so I can imagine so. But I want to see if that's wavered over time. But I see your point. Yeah, I can imagine if people identify as a Christian, then I can imagine there'll be more pro-Israel. But I think less and less people are identifying as Christian, so it's hard to work out if that's like a UK position. It's the whole Judeo-Christian values stuff. Yeah, that's right. many Christians are pro-Israel. Yeah, I agree with that statement. Yeah, but I do think Christianity isn't an identifier in the UK. I don't think if anyone I ever spoke to would openly admit they're a Christian or say they are a Christian. They'll say they have Christian values, but I feel it becomes less of a reason that helps their political voting. But it'd be interesting to see a chart. I mean, I'm sure you can get like a chart. What would you type in? Like, you need something like how it connects to their belief system. Refuge, I'm about to run out of battery in my earphones. I'm going to have to charge them up, but I'll be back later. We can come back and chat later if you've got the energy. But this was a great chat. I am going to have to go because I'm out now. I'm out! It's a common belief in Christianity that the Jews would bring the false Messiah, that Jews would bring a false Messiah, and that's come in order to the world. I want to talk about this a bit more, but I want to still do gaming at the same time, so give me about 15 minutes, and I'll be right back, Refuge. I know you got a lot to say. And I want to chat more, so give me some time just to reconnect these, and I'll be right back. So you can stick around, but I am going to have to go. See you later, buddy. It was a good chat, but I'll be back on soon.